In this video, I'm going to go over polynomials and degrees. A polynomial is a monomial or many monomials added together. So, if we had 3x squared, that's a monomial, so that counts as a polynomial. If we had 4x plus 2y cubed, that would also be a polynomial because it's one monomial plus another monomial. Also, we could have something like 5 minus x. Because remember, when you're subtracting, you're really just adding a negative. So 5 minus x, 5 is a monomial and x is a monomial, or negative x is a monomial, and therefore this is also a polynomial. Now, a binomial is two monomials added together. So in our examples up above, 4x plus 2y cubed, binomial, there's one term and then a second term. 5 minus x is also a binomial because there's one term added to a second term. Another example would be 3xy to the fifth plus 26 squared x to the third. Two separate terms or separate monomials added together. A trinomial is three monomials added together. So if we were to have x plus y plus z, each of these is a variable, therefore are monomials, and they're added together and there's three separate terms. Another example of a trinomial would be 5x squared plus 6x minus 3. Three separate terms, 5x squared, 6x, and a negative 3. A degree of a monomial is the sum of all the exponents that are with the variables. So, if you just have a number, say 2, the degree for 2 would be 0. If you had x cubed, that degree would be 3. If you had 5x squared y to the fourth, that degree would be 2 plus 4, which would equal 6. If you had negative 4 squared times a, that degree would be 1. Because a is like having a to the 1, and this exponent is not with a variable, therefore it does not count towards the degree. We could rewrite this as negative 16a to the 1. The degree of a polynomial is the greatest degree out of all the monomials that are added together within that polynomial. So if we had 4x squared plus 3y cubed minus 2z. The degree of this monomial is 2, the degree of this monomial is 3, and the degree of this monomial is 1. Therefore, 3 is the greatest degree, so the degree of this entire polynomial is 3. Let's say we had 6x cubed y plus 4x to the fourth plus 3. Again, this degree would be 4 because it's 3 plus 1. The degree of this monomial is also 4, and the degree of 3 is 0, so 4 is the greatest degree. So the degree of this polynomial is 4. Typically, when you write polynomials, you'll want the highest degree monomial first, and then the other monomials added together after that. So, if I was to give you 4x squared plus 3y to the sixth minus 4 plus 3z, you would rewrite that as, well, 6 is the highest degree, so we're going to have 3y to the sixth first. The next highest degree is 2, So you would add 4x squared. After that, the next highest degree is 1, so you would add a 3z, and then this is a degree of 0, so you just subtract the 4 at the end. So this is writing a polynomial in descending order, and if we asked you to write it in ascending order, you would just reverse this. So then it would be -4 plus 3z plus 4x squared plus 3y to the 6th. But typically, you're going to want to write it in descending order.